Yep, nice and easy. We're done with that though.
Is it the jump rope?
Yeah. Whenever I skip rope, I can't use these wireless headphones. They fall right out of my ears. So of course, it would be helpful if I could get the rope itself not to fall out of my hands. Finish my protein shake and then we'll hit this. New name, who this? Yes, sir. For those of you who don't know me, my name is BullMuscle. For those of you who know me as Beer Battered Ag, yes, I'm going through a rebrand. This seems like a pretty good time to talk about that, so let's go ahead and talk about it. I'm a die-hard Aggie.
The eyes of Texas are upon you. That is the song they sing so well. Sounds like hell! So goodbye to Texas University. We're gonna beat you all to chiggaroo-the-rim, rock tough, real stuff, Texas A&M. Goodbye.
We get a little bit more all. So why can't I click all? Oh, yeah, there it goes. Nice. Alright, let's do one more bronze bar. If you adopt the mindset, and this is a quote from Jacob Fisker of Early Retirement Extreme, if you know that guy, 10 points to you. But it's a quote that I find unbelievably poignant in today's era. Spending money represents a failure to solve one's problems by smarter means. I'm gonna repeat that. Spending money represents a failure to solve one's problems by smarter means. That's painful. But yes, my friends, pure protein, as near as makes no difference, from raw egg whites. It's disgusting, the taste is vile, and it smells, but 100, yeah, my poor roommate has to deal with the farts that come from this, and as you might imagine, they're not pleasant. But let me go ahead and knock this bad boy down. Oh, that's vile. Yep, nice and easy. We're done with that though.
Is it the jump rope?
Yeah. Whenever I skip rope, I can't use these wireless headphones. They fall right out of my ears. So of course, it would be helpful if I could get the rope itself not to fall out of my hands. Good morning and welcome on in, everybody. Welcome, good morning. I got a great show for you today. I'm gonna do legs. It's gonna be a good time. Severus and Talio, welcome on in. We get started, we'll do a little bit of jump rope, but not quite as much because today is going to hit and it's gonna hit hard. And I mean that in more than one way. I'm including the temperature in that, unfortunately. Should get quite hot. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna take this off, keep that as a monitor, or the squat rack, to get a better idea of just how the temperature is going to fluctuate here. My guess is right now it's somewhere in the 80s, so. So, here's what we got today, y'all. Today, we've got squats. We've got the king of them all. We're gonna enjoy it. Probably. However, spicing things up. Instead of the normal sets of like 15 to 20 of doing for depth, I think we're gonna go a little heavier today, and we're gonna see where that ends up taking us. So we're gonna start with, as normal, our front squat. But instead of doing the big heavy long sets at 315 or at 265, we'll do one set at 265 to kind of get warmed up and ready. You gotta kind of take more than one warm-up set when you're at heavier weight. But I'm thinking I'm gonna try squatting a bit heavier today. Fewer reps, but maybe we'll spend a little bit more time around like the 350 range. We'll see how that feels. I also, and I'm gonna wait until other people get in here, I got this at an Asian grocery store. It's a product of Vietnam, and it's Superpower, and it has a jacked bull on it, so it just kind of felt, it was too on brand not to grab. I don't normally do energy drinks. This one also is stated to cause cancer in the state of California. Thankfully, I don't live in California, so I can ignore this label. That's how that works, right? Hey, good to see you, tacos. I'm doing pretty good. We're just getting set up here with everything. We'll start with one set of fronts, kind of ease into it. Don't put too much stress on the knees. Before we get started here, a few side bends. Just kind of get the blood flowing a little bit. I'll put you guys over at the depth check position in a bit, but it's not necessary on the first one. I never hit super deep on the first set, because you're just kind of easing into it. I don't think it's wise to like instantly go down to like parallel on rep number 1. Yeah, you gotta ease into these things. At least that's what I found works for me, so your mileage may vary, I suppose. All right. Just to begin. All right. So we're gonna give this a try. It's called Superpower Power, and it's a Vietnamese energy drink. Let's find out. Ooh. Tastes kind of like Red Bull. It isn't good. I will say that it is, I could use many words to describe that. Good is not one of them. It will might get better as it gets warmer though, so we're gonna drink the whole thing. There we go. All right, so we get 265. It has a lot of vitamin B3, B5, B6, B12, taurine, 80 milligrams of caffeine, and some inositol. I don't fucking know. It's sugar water. Manny Tacos, it tastes like chemicals. It doesn't taste like anything that is naturally occurring, I'll put it that way. I can tell you, it does not taste like either lemongrass or coconut. All right, we'll do a few sets of, or do one set of calves. Again, just kind of get used to the weight on our shoulders. And then we'll hit a squat. We'll hit a set of squats of this. As you see, media poll is, yeah, George versus Bam again. Yeah, we're not finishing second. I wish. I'll have whatever they're smoking. It's not gonna fucking happen. We're not gonna be very good this year. Yeah, Severus, I know you're trying to kick energy drinks. Well, you can give this one a miss. It's not very good. I only bought it because there was a picture of a jacked, angry bull on the can, and it was just too good for hashtag branding not to try. Honestly, if anything, it's gonna make me feel sick. All right. So what we're gonna do, this is 265. We're gonna do a set of this. Whoa, that didn't taste good. We do a set of this. We'll go up to 305. Might go and try like a set of, I'm not really sure, because it's last. It's not ideal. Just got tracked in by a tire. Debating whether or not I want to go do one sort of heavy-ish set after this one, and then before getting into the really heavy stuff. You know what, we'll see. I'll see how I feel doing this. Just do it. New-ish. I've been wearing it for the last few weeks. Neat. Hey, Physico Commando, thank you for the raid very much, man. Welcome on in, y'all. My name's BullMuscle. I do diet, financial fitness, weightlifting streams. There you go. Give our raider a check out. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for 355. We'll do a set of that, and I'm going to see how I'm feeling if I want to go heavier. I was deft on that last set. 355. I believe converting that to metric, you get 161 kilograms, I think, somewhere around there. Josh Harris posted it. He said, you said it first. Fantastic. That's a good sign. He understands how broken this fan base is and what's going to need to happen for them to care again. This is 25 years of rot. Pretty good arm session this morning. How about me? Stomach's feeling a little weird. I drank a strange looking Vietnamese energy drink, so we'll see how that does. We're gonna try and go a little heavier today. This is 355. We're gonna hit this for calves first. I like taking whatever weight I do for squats and doing a set of calves with it first, as opposed to the other way around. The reason being, if I do a set of calves with it first, I can get better accustomed to what the weight will feel like when I'm going down in a squat. It makes it feel safer. You know, a lot of that's up here, so, you know, your mileage may vary. One thing important to remember is just because I'm doing something a certain way doesn't mean that's the only good way to do it. There we go. Oh yeah. Yep. All right, that felt pretty good. So, we should hit this bottom out and land a top 5 pick. It's okay, they've got an excuse. The fan base is happier this year than they've probably been in the last 20. semi-new, sort of. Went back and threw the higher quality webcam on this laptop. It drains the battery a little faster. So I have a sort of a time limit that I can be in here for, but it's worth it. You guys can see better quality. What we need to do is find a way to disable the inbuilt cam again. Okay. Although I probably, come to think of it, I probably won't, because I might do another cooking stream tomorrow, and it's useful to have a second cam for that. All right. Let's do this. I'm not fucking around. 355 pounds. Please, y'all, on this one in particular, check my form. Let me know if I'm going deep enough. What we want, right, is parallel. That is, crease the hips at the top of the kneecaps, right about here. If I'm not going that deep, let me know. I'm just gonna fucking hit this. Never sit here and hold in a fart right before. That's a recipe for disaster. Let it out before hitting heavy stuff on legs. Here we go. form. Nice. Lighting is good. Excellent. I see we got more than 30 people. Fantastic. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that. I hope I was going deep enough there. I will go back and look at the VOD. Sounds like, from what y'all are saying, I was pretty damn close, if not at parallel. Starting to get a little bit lightheaded. Seeing those sort of tracers in my eyes by rep 4 and 5, but I feel pretty confident about doing a heavier set. So, question is how much heavier? That was a set of 5 at 355. I should write that down. Thank you very much for the subscription, Nick167. I appreciate that. It's to do with your electricity. It goes out too frequently. The reason we do pullovers over squats is you're putting a very large compressive stress on your body, your rib cage, your spine, your legs. When you're squatting heavy like this, especially if you go slow, it's a lot of time you're under the bar. What the pullovers do is it forces you to breathe deep and expand your rib cage. All right? Show us your lats. Kind of a weak point, but thank you for the follow, BabC1960. I appreciate that. So anyway, how heavy do we want to go here? The max I've ever done is 405. I don't know if I'm really keen to do a max. I could try. I did that last time I did my max, and that was at the top of a bulk, and I'm nowhere near the top of the bulk. I did a set of 5 at 355. I reckon I could do at least 2 or 3 at 375. What do y'all think? Maybe 385 here? What day is it? Today's Saturday. It's leg day. Push yourself to your limits. It's a good point. I think the move is going to be in that case. I think you're right. You know what? Why try if you're not going to go the absolute hardest? So that's 385. Why don't we try an even 400? Who wants to see 400? Do y'all want to see 400? Who wants to see 400? All right. We need some height for this. I'm going to do a set of calves at 400. We'll see how it feels, and then I'm going to try it. This should be interesting. Make sure I've got this weight counted up right. 35, 125, 215, 305, 355, 385, 395, 400. That's right. Okay. 400 squat. No, today's leg day. I wish I could bench 400. My max on bench is 355. Right now, however, yes, I'd be around 340. So you do lose a little bit off your maxes when you go onto a cut and then maintenance. So I'm on a maintenance cycle right now. So, all right. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I don't mean to brag, but I can bench the whole bar. Hell yeah. Jabo, welcome on in. BabC1960, we're gonna do 400. Steel legs. I will say, I don't know if the tracers were a result of drinking this, but I got this from a Vietnamese grocery store. It has a Prop 65 warning on the back, so probably not a good idea, but we knocked it down. We'll see what that has in store for us here. If I pass out, don't call an ambulance. I can't afford the bills. Just spam ping Dodger in chat until she comes and splashes some cold water on me to wake me back up. All right? Okay, so we're gonna start with calves, get introduced to the weight a little bit, and then I guess we'll attempt to squat it. It's gonna be hard. No video here. Is my connection down, or anyone else have video? I think that might be on your end there, Babsy. So you live, no dying. Duly noted, I don't want to die. Here we go. Oh, this is heavy. Oh, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna do it. This will not be easy though. Hey, Kraha16 Talk, thank you very much for the follow. All right. So I'm gonna psych myself up over here. And the key here, y'all, too, is again, only counts if I get to parallel, or at least very close to parallel. So please keep an eye on my depth when I do this rep. You guys will be situated over here, don't worry. I gotta get the right music for this coming up. Also gonna need a towel because the last thing I want is sweat making the bar loose on my upper back, and causing it to switch off, like to slide off. That would be really bad. That would be a great way to get hurt. So we're dry it off, or dry it off. It's gonna be just a minute. I gotta set myself up for this. I shouldn't have done that. Holy fuck! That was a mistake. That was ego lifting right there. That was dangerous. I shouldn't have done that. The spine's fine. Back doesn't hurt. No, that was bullshit. That was terrible. I wish I could form on that, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't deep enough. It did not feel deep enough. Not satisfied with that. I think part of it's just that I'm not used to the weight. I very seldom work above 350, and so I'm not used to the way it feels on my back and on my shoulders. Felt like I had more there, I just didn't quite dig enough. I want to try again. I'm gonna try 385, though I'm not gonna do 400. Actually, I probably shouldn't. I'm pissed off at myself. I feel like I left something on the table there. I'm not done. My spine feels fine. I don't know why I'm all saying that. So I'm actually going to do another set of calves at 400 just to get used to how the heavier weight feels on me. I probably won't do another set of squat at that, but I'm pissed off. I had the ability to do that, and I didn't quite dig deep enough. I'm not happy with myself. Come on. I'm just gonna leave it on my shoulders for a few seconds. Put it on a low bar and just hold it for a sec. Yeah, get used to it. Then I'm going to go down weight and I'm going to try another one repper. I'm going to try it at 375. I'm probably a little bit gassed at this point, but how you doing, Al? I'm not happy with that. I'm gonna hit 375, I think. I'm not counting that. I don't think that rep was clean. I don't think I should. Still probably good that I did it though. Again, I don't tend to go for like max on squat very often, so I'm not used to the way it feels. Let's try 375 and go from there. I'm pretty confident I'll get this. Yeah, Snyder's gone, thank God. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. This is 375. Not thrilled that I failed at 400. And in my mind, that was a fail. I would not have called that a complete rep, just based on how it felt. I'm gonna go back and look at the vibe. I could be wrong, I could have hit parallel, but I don't think I did. Did not feel like I hit parallel. All right. So we're gonna grab towel, wipe myself off, wipe the bar off, psych myself back up, and then we're gonna fucking hit 375. We are gonna fucking, I'm gonna get this or I'm gonna die trying. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I don't think I got deep enough for it to count. I felt like I was getting deep enough on 355, and I hit a set of 5 at that, and I'm wondering maybe I did too many reps there. If I hadn't done that set at 355, or if I had maybe limited it to 2 or 3 reps, maybe I could have gotten deep enough on 400. I mean, it was close. It wasn't, I don't think I was that far off, but I was definitely, I think, maybe between 1 and 3 inches above where I needed to be. You were close enough to call it parallel, even though, in my opinion, you're just very slightly above. Would you have made it back up if I had reached parallel, though? Who cares? A failed rep is a failed rep regardless. You know, to me, there's really no difference in failing at the bottom and not going deep enough. It's more or less the same from a does this count standpoint, you know, horseshoes and hand grenades. But that's okay, you know, it's all right to, you know, try and not quite come up to what you were hoping for. That's how you learn, is by failing. Failure teaches 1,000 lessons. Success only teaches 1. All right, so I'm gonna psych myself up when I hit this. This will be our last heavy set. I'm guessing my central nervous system is starting to get pretty fried, so we're not gonna do another one after this. We'll move back down to much lighter stuff for the rest of the workout. Get fucking deep here. Strong leg pull. Strong leg pull. Come on. Okay. He's playing my requested Pantera now. Thank you. Perfect. All right. We're trying this again. 35, 125. 215, 305, 355, 375. That's around 170 kilos. Maybe a little less, 100, a little more. Never had a wrong with Metallica. I'm doing Pantera, but yes, Metallica's excellent. Pushing your limit set itself offers growth. Exactly. Exactly. Ride the Lightning is a great album for sure. I actually prefer Ride the Lightning to Master of Puppets. All right. Here we go. You're fucking deep here. Yes, sir! Oh, that felt good. That felt real good. Was that deep enough? That felt real good. How'd that look, chat? 375. How was that? Was that good? How was it? Was that deep enough? I gotta do my pullovers. I can't even put y'all back up. Oh. That felt good. That felt really good. I think sitting with 4 or 5 on my shoulders helped a ton. It boosts your confidence. I guess you took my due and gave it all away. Come on. Alright, 20. Is it deep enough? Juno Viat, welcome. Thanks for the first time chat. No, this is 3 plates, 25s and 5s. This is 375. Hell, this is what strung like bull means. By the way, drop me a ping. Awesome. Someone said, yeah, y'all all saying parallel look good. I should probably stop. Honestly, it felt easy. What bothers me is I feel like 400 was doable. I just didn't dig deep enough, and I probably did too much at 355 too soon. But that's how these things go. I think at the risk of hurting my central nervous system, I should probably stop the heavy stuff here. I think I'm gonna do one more set of calves just to continue getting more used to this kind of weight. Then we're gonna go down. There you go, though. That was a good 375. I definitely feel like if I put 385, it'd come up. It would have come up as well. Oh. Hi, Mr. Gardner. Yep, I'm talking to you. See, you're right outside my window there. Not bad. because, I mean, it fits, you know? All right. Your ATP may be restored after 3 to 4 minutes. Your CNS takes much longer to recover. Absolutely. 10 minutes minimum between max attempts. You're probably right. That's probably what I didn't do between 355 and 405. But the problem is, I will say the other part of this is when I hit my 405 max, I was at the end of a bulk and it was in February when the garage was 50 degrees. In here right now, it's probably 85 to 90 degrees, and that does make a difference. But that 375 went up really easy, which makes me happy. What's your name on Instagram? I don't have one. Do you feel anything in your back? I actually don't, and what's funny is I used to feel a lot more pain in my back when I was doing high bar squats. So, I don't know if you guys have been telling, but when I do my squats, I have it not really on my traps, I have it kind of on the tops of my shoulder blades. The reason for that is because I'm 6'3", and low bar squat puts the weight more at a center of balance front to back. And it makes it a lot more comfortable. It allows me to put more, to draw more of my power from my glutes and having to put less strain on my back and knees to keep the weight from tipping forward. So if you're tall, I recommend low bar squat a lot. It's just my opinion. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna hit 315 here. You show us your calves. All right, yeah, I'm gonna hit a set of calves after this, so don't worry, it'll happen. Yeah, I think Hooch, I think you're probably right. I should have just waited longer to hit 400, but that's okay. Again, it's not the end of the world. I'm not on a bulk cycle, so it doesn't really matter if I miss a max. Phoenix, good to see you, as always. Helv, I need to talk with my fam. I did get confirmation we are going up towards Bellingham way, so the Peace Bridge ain't far. I may see what I can do. Yeah, unfortunately, as a nuclear worker, leaving the country is kind of a no-no for me, but I can get right to the edge. And then the same thing with like a lot of social media. You're not going to find me on Instagram. You're not going to find me on Twitter. You're not going to find me on Facebook. You will find me on Discord. That's about it. How am I this Jib? That's a typo right there. That's like 4 typos in a row. Morning. I'm doing pretty decent. Pretty decent. We're going slow. We're hitting heavy stuff today. I don't know how many. I'm not going to do the full 30 sets of my normal workout. I've been hitting too much heavy shit, and that's going to put a lot more strain on my CNS. So, like, what I think I'm going to do for the rest of this workout is I'm going to hit a set of 315. Probably go down to like 225. Hit a couple higher volume sets at 225. Maybe do some goblet squats with a kettlebell. Some kettlebell swings. And maybe a couple lighter weight trap bar deadlifts for volume, and then that's going to be it. Probably some Raider pulls too. I like Raider pulls on leg day. I know technically it's not working out your legs, nor is the pullovers, but they pair really well with the compressive strain of hitting lots of squats. All right. Here we go. All right, make sure I got this on right. 315. 315. This is 3 plates. Becoming the ball. There we go. Yeah, but that last set was. That last rep was unsafe. What happened there is my form broke because the bar slipped off my scaps because of the sweat is starting to build up there. You can see it kind of shift up. So that was a set of 9. That 10th rep doesn't count. We'll do one more set of calves at this because it's here. We'll do a set of Raiders too. It's okay though, you know, it happens. So, for those of you wondering what this is, what I'm doing is stretching out my rib cage, trying to get that barrel chested look. What you're trying to do is bring your chin to your sternum and pull downward on the rack. That's 10. Yeah. You always try establishing an alias. I don't really want to, is the other thing. Why should I join social media? Why? Instagram, all it makes you do is compare your life to other people. Why would I want to join that? Twitter, dude, I work with plutonium for a living, and Twitter's too fucking radioactive for me. Fuck that. Hell, don't worry. I've been lifting weights for 15 years. I know what I'm doing. That being said, I am starting to sweat quite profusely. It is getting very hot here. My roommate's car is putting off a fair amount of heat. Let's see what the temp is. Yep. It's 86 degrees in here. That's about 30 Celsius. Definitely making it harder. Oh, wait, I got calves. All right, so for this one, to improve oxygen flow, help my breathing, I'm actually gonna keep the belt off. Don't worry, it's calves, it shouldn't matter. But I will wipe down the bar in my back and my shoulders and my traps. Because, dude, when the bar slips like that, it's scary. I can handle it. 315 is not heavy enough weight to really be a problem for me. I mean, as y'all saw, those were, yeah, with the exception of the last one, I felt like those were pretty clean reps. You know, I'm not exactly fresh right now, so it's a good sign. All right, let's hit this. There we go. Easy 20 reps on calves. Not bad. All right. We're done with the heavy stuff for today. Let's move down to 225. I think what we're probably going to do is a high start set. Now, why would I do high bar squat when I've said low bar squat is better for me since I'm taller? Well, it's because it's good to remain well-rounded. So, maybe don't go as heavy on the weight, but still throwing in 1 or 2 high bar squat sets isn't the worst idea in the world. I definitely notice it a lot more in the knees when I do high bar squat. The weight is just further forward, so I have to really be a lot more careful about it. But it's still worth doing. I will say, when you go down from 315 to 225, dude, it's crazy. It feels like you've got a hat. A lot of bodybuilders have trouble building calves for some reasons. How much weight on bar? Well, that was 315. Now we're at 225. I'm gonna stream for funny. Cat memes have very productive use for it. Yeah. See, I don't need another time suck. Solace. I post weekly progress pictures on my Discord, so it's in the diet channel. So I don't. What would Instagram do that Discord already doesn't do for me? Body blow. I've never had issues with calves. Hell, I can rep calves at pretty heavy weight. I mean, hell, you guys saw with a 400-pound up there that I was hitting sets of 8 on calves, which is pretty decent. I could have probably done more, but didn't really want to risk it. Apart from limit, how big it is. What do you mean, limit how big it is? I'm not sure I understand. You ever try static contraction? I've never heard of that. Oh, photo file size? Well, yeah, but I'm not a professional photographer. I'm taking pictures with my junker Motorola cell phone. Why would I want more? That's sort of the other one that I've never understood is the people that soy face over every new drop of the iPhone or Samsung or whatever, when, right, this Motorola that I got for 150 bucks does everything that the top of the line iPhone, Samsung, you name it, could have done 5 years ago. And if I recall correctly, we were all enjoying being online just as much in 2018, right? So, where's the benefit to paying 6 times as much for marginally better camera, battery life, and connectivity? It's financially irresponsible is what it is. And if you know anything about this channel, you can probably guess how I feel about financial irresponsibility. There's a reason I won't be able to retire at 30. Right, and I'm not one of these people that says, well, for millennials, just didn't eat avocado toast. Okay, I'm not a fucking idiot, but we do, and this is not just my generation, this is everyone, young and old, male and female, black and white, you name it. In this country, the average American savings rate is a pathetic 6% of our income. There's no excuse for it being that low. Now, you don't need to be where I'm at, and if you're curious, you can ask me what my savings rate is, and I will tell you. But it is insane to me that one would suggest we really can't do any better than 6%. Internet static contraction. Okay, let me write that down in my notebook. So when people ask me, to do things on Twitch mid-workout, I usually just write them down in my notebook over there because it's not very productive to sit here and look at my phone googling it. That's not very good. Not very good broadcasting etiquette, I guess is what I would call it. All right, so we got I-bar here. So we're going to set an I-bar for probably around 10. Then we're going to do a set of low bar for volume. We'll do some front squats, some kettlebells, maybe some goblet squats, and that'll be about it. We are also starting to run low on battery power. All right, here we go. Got little scorpions going. Come on, 3 more. Come on. That felt pretty good. Nice. The way my parents always leave me for the newest iPhones, they don't even know how to turn on the flashlight. Stupid. I'm all natural. Yes. Silas, I'll be honest, your parents are pissing money away. It's dumb. Don't be a mindless consumer. Yeah, Babsy, I am all natural. I have to be. As a nuclear worker, I get drug tested. So even if I wanted to take steroids, which I don't, I couldn't, or I'd lose my job. People have accused me of being on gear before, and it's like, you know anything about what I do for a living, you know full well that I couldn't. It's not possible. It's that always drives me nuts, honestly. And I know it's just trolls, and I shouldn't let the trolls get to me. It's just haters. But the people who come in unannounced to the stream just immediately just start being negative and toxic. It's like, do you really have nothing better to do with your time than to sit here? You know, I'm trying to inspire people and whatnot. Say thank you for the compliment. Yes, Babsy, thank you for the compliment. Now, okay, so regarding steroids, all I'm gonna say about it is, I have no problem if you juice. The only thing I have a problem with is if you're juicing and lying about being natty. That bothers me, because there is a physical ceiling for most people that you can achieve, or that you will hit if you're a natural weightlifter. Your ceiling when you're on gear is much higher. Gear, by the way, for those of you who don't know, is a shorthand for juice or steroids. Again, I have no problem with people taking steroids, as long as they're honest about doing it. It's America, it's a free country, you have the right to do it. But if you're lying about it, you're artificially convincing people that the ceiling is higher than it really is. Audio is low. All right. See, I appreciate that. I'm working on trying to fine tune everything. Let me turn up the audio just a bit. All right, I turned it up just a touch. If that doesn't help, let me know, all right? You're gonna need an iPhone 14 Pro Max to play Candy Crush. This is true. Just ignore them trolls. I appreciate that. Well, it's, you know, at some level, you know, people have to be a little bit better with their bullshit detectors. A little more. Is it still too low for other people? I'm gonna do another set, and if it's still too low, let me know, okay? I wanna make sure I'm hitting what's perfect for most people. I wanna make sure it's on my end, not on one person's. I do appreciate the AV feedback though. It really does help. Okay. No hazard if you want. All right. It's the echo. All right, yeah, there might be a filter. Still believe legs are the most important. They absolutely are. Squat is the king of the workout exercises. Let me turn it up a bit more then. Just a touch. I don't want to get to where it's, my mic peaking. So it wasn't obvious. It's starting to heat pretty badly. I'm gonna do a set of calves and then we're gonna go down weight for some front squats. We'll do some kettlebell stuff and that's gonna be it. All right. Three calves here. Come on. All right, how many sets do we even have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right. All right. Yeah, I know what we're doing. Cool. All right, so we're gonna do 2 more sets of fronts. 175. That'll be it for the squat rack. With kettlebell swings, goblet squats. All right. Still got enough battery power to finish out, I think. Let's hit this. 2, 3. Nice. Chat's going quiet. check chat one more time. Unload and reload the dock. There it is. Cool. Thanks for the post there, Hal. Chat had gone dead for a little while there, and I wasn't sure if it was a technical issue. Oh, okay. Weather here one more time. Yep. That's 87 Fahrenheit. That's about really how the normal weather goes here. It'll start off in the mid 80s and kind of creep up towards 90 the longer I go. Little sound guard going. No, alpha chain. No, sound guard first. We'll go from there. The little bad motor finger. Hey, first time chat. Thank you very much. Han Zakaria, welcome on in. I am a shiny bull right now. Definitely very, very sweaty. It's hot here. Bad Motor Finger was such a good album. Tell you which other ones. People hate on Ultra Mega okay, but it was a really good proto-grunge album. It was really right there at the beginning of the grunge era, the late 80s in Seattle. All right, so these are front squats. Typically, I don't hit the same depth on front squats as I do on back squats because it hurts my knees. We'll see how we do here. Nostrils are sealed, my head is pulsing. I'm gonna go lay down. Oh shit. All right, Sauce. Sounds like allergies or a head cold. You got a cold? I recommend zinc. I found that zinc glutamate, especially if you let it dissolve in the back of your mouth, it's supposed to inhibit reproduction of rhinoviruses, which is what a lot of colds are. So if you have a cold, that may help cure it faster. If it's allergies, then hey, bad news. Alonzo, good to see you. Kareem, always good to see you in here. Welcome. I'm struggling. Last set on back, or on squat rack. My knees are starting to get a little bit sore. We'll do one more here. But Kareem, if you just joined us, I hit 400 today. So I completed the rep in the sense that I went down and up the weight, but I did not hit what I thought was a sufficient squat depth to count it. As a result, I went down. I hit 375 pretty good. So I'm guessing my max is somewhere. I'm guessing had I done it more properly and I hadn't hit a set of 355 beforehand, I'd have gotten 400. That was my own stupidity more than anything else. But, you know, what are you gonna do? All right. I'm gonna wipe off everything from my shoulders so that way when I put the bar on for my last front squat set, it doesn't immediately come flying off because it's slick. Okay. Let's get a little Alice in Chains going. We're gonna hit this. We're gonna hit this. A little early Alice in Chains too, a song called Chemical Addiction. You listen to Alice in Chains, you realize how fucked up a drug heroin is. Stay away from that shit. Especially now, because it's laced with fentanyl. That shit will kill you. Living my life in the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. One shot. I appreciate that, Babsy. After run, all right. Well, thanks for coming. Hey, if you like what I do and you want to hang out more, check out my Discord. Type in exclamation mark Discord and it'll show up below. There, I'll put it in there. The heat's hitting me pretty hard. We're getting really quite a bit into the upper 80s now. I'll check it. Hold on. One more time. Yeah, 87.5. It's just hot. All right, come on, fucking finish. Cause turn to sand. Come on. Drive. Oh, sweat's sticking in my eyes. We're done. We really fucking think. Half rack, smoking out is all black. Death trap, watch me going blind. Oh. Love Will, good to see you. And Vampus, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that, y'all. We were hitching our way towards 2,000 followers. I've been thinking about some potential rewards for y'all to hit that. So, if you're interested or you have ideas, come join my Discord channel. We have a poll up and everything. All right, let's head inside. I think I saw we hit 30 viewers, but we did not hit 50. Therefore, y'all run handstand push-ups today. You just see the sweat dripping off of me. I'm just soaked in sweat. Yeah, it's so love Will and all the new people. I live in the great state of South Carolina. It is July. You can, and there is no air conditioner in this garage, so you can kind of figure out what the main issue here is. Heat is just, it's the heat and the humidity when combined are just oppressive. I'll get you all a real feel in just a moment, but first I gotta plug the laptop in because it's heating up just like I am. Okay. Plug you guys in, like so. There we go. Okay, cooling down. So I'm a swimmer, I don't do sweat. I live in, again, living in the Southeast, there's just nothing you can do. You kind of have to learn to live with it. There we go. So, welcome in, everybody. Let me switch the scene to the Q&A. There we go. We're gonna do our handstand push-ups momentarily. I need to recover for a little bit beforehand. Dude, since I was like 5, dude, swimming is really good for you. It's terrific cardio, really works your heart, your lungs. And if you do it with weights, you can even get some strength out of it. But I don't have much in the way of a public pool access here to use. And while I have gone swimming in the savannah, it's full of snakes and gators, so it's not a very good idea. Holy shit. All right, I'm gonna turn the fan on. That will help. Okay, so let's recap. Let's see. I had this funky Vietnamese energy drink, which was not very good. This is straight carbs, so that was 120 calories. So we're gonna write that down. 0.30. I'm just trying to cool my body down. It's taking a little bit. I'm just writing down what I had earlier. There we go. Wait. That's not right. There we go. Whew. All right. Well, as you can see by the sweat literally glistening off of my body, that was pretty intense. And the fact that I'm not really talking very coherently right now. That was a hard leg day. I'm glad it's over, frankly. Couple wins, you know, hit 375 pretty good there. A couple losses, 405 did not go as well as planned, but what are you gonna do? I look a little bloated today. I don't feel like my abs are quite showing as well as they were last week this time. I think maybe it's drinking more water. I don't know. Just sweat in my eyes. That does not feel good. Okay, so welcome now, everyone, to the Q&A section of my stream. This is where we talk diet. This is where we talk fitness advice. This is where we talk about money matters and financial independence, savings, investments, all of that jazz. I talk about this while I'm in the gym, but obviously, right, my mind is focused on the lift first. So I try to interact with the chat as much as I can, but there's a limit to what out of that I can do. So, that being said, I am coming back down to earth, is I guess what I would say. God's Ruins, welcome on in. Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the bullpen, as it were. We were strong like bull today. I didn't quite hit 405. So when I did 405 earlier, I'm gonna go back and look. It was deep but not quite parallel. It was close to parallel, but it wasn't quite there. So, wow, yeah, I was about to say God's Ruins. It's been a while. Welcome back. Glad to see you again. Lovell, I go to a gym to do mine 4 to 5 days a week. Is how I stay in shape. Started to follow because another Twitch user told me this is cool. Nuclear engineers into fitness and gives good advice. Well, thank you to whoever that other Twitch follower or Twitch user was. I really do appreciate that. Word of mouth is huge for me in particular because, yes, I am a nuclear engineer, and because of my day job, and you can use the day job emoji, I can't use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Well, my company strongly advises me against it, so I kind of have to rely on word of mouth from other users. So that really means a lot. So thank you. I do appreciate that. God's Ruins. Well, it's good to see you back in 7 months. So you've been gone since January. In that time, we finished a bulk, finished a cut. Now we're sitting around maintenance. I weighed in a little heavy this morning. Weighed in at 214. That's not where I wanted to be. I was at like 207 a week ago, so I think my body's just retaining a bit more water or something right now, because I don't think I put on 7 pounds of either fat or muscle in 1 week. That seems a bit ridiculous. But it is how it is what it is. So we'll carry on from there. I mean, you can still see the visible abs. I'm guessing I'm at like 14-ish% body fat right now, if I had to take a guess. Right? You can see if I'm relaxed, you can see a visible abdominal wall, but not too much definition. Still, you see like a crease here, right? And especially if I try and like flex and pose, you can see it a lot better, but it's not, I think it's water weight too. Used to be staff for HSPCI. I was essentially advised to not exist. Yeah. If you can put 2 and 2 together, right? I work in the nuclear industry and I live in South Carolina. You can probably figure out where I live. Your boy Blue, good to see you. Welcome back in. Actually, what's up is going to be my feet in just a moment because I think it's time for handstand push-ups. Can I get some handstand push-up hype in chat? Okay, we got enough power. Here we go. We're going to do some handstand push-ups. Oh. burn of the glutes. Yeah, I will, hell, I will tell you right now, everything below my hips feels like pain right now. Here we go. Here do some handstand push-ups though. We aren't finished. We aren't done. We got this and we got abs. However, again, if y'all like what I do, you want to enjoy it more, do check out my Discord. That's where I spend a lot of my free time, a lot of my off hours. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Fuck. I lost my balance. I'm gonna do a couple more. I only got 4 there. That wasn't good enough. Let me try that again. GGR, good to see you as always. Oh, we're gonna do that one more time. Subi, good to see you. Sorry, we just wall walks. Don't hurt yourself. Oh, for sure. Oh, the camera's blurry. Let it focus for just a second. While it does that, come on, camera, focus. There we go. I want to give a shout out to a smaller time streamer who does a lot of sports talk, and I like his content. So we're gonna give man a hell of a shout out in here. He's a pretty cool dude. I like his content. A lot of times he ends up doing stuff off of Twitch, but if you enjoy talking about sports, and he does basically all of them, hockey to baseball to American football to Canadian football to soccer. Here you go to the USF. Okay, actually, I do want to talk about the USF. So the USF is it's a niche thing, but it's a lot of fun. It stands for the United Shitposting Federation, and the USF. Let me sit up. So the USF. I'll do a little stretching while I'm doing this. What the USF is it is a contest for meme making and sports shitposting on the r/urinating tree subreddit. Basically, the way it works is people, there's a mutually agreed upon topic every single week, and I think there are a couple bye weeks in there, like a football season, and people are encouraged to make the best or funniest meme, and the most upvoted one wins a certain amount of points, second wins a certain less amount of points, and so on and so forth, and it ends up in this big playoff bracket. I believe the playoffs are happening next week. Is that right? Or are they already happening now? So, either way, to me, I really enjoy sports memes. I think they're really funny, and I think USF is the exact kind. To me, it's the heart and soul of sports shitposting. I think it's really good. It's not as well known as it deserves to be, and if you guys like sports, if you guys like memes, if you guys like laughing at, the quirks, oddities, and other events that occur in sports, you're gonna like USF. Go check it out. Starts next week. This week is decision week. Excellent. Well, hell, if you've got anything else you want to say about USF, you can also tell the boys, if they ever want to show up in here and talk USF, they are always allowed to. I could sit here and talk about it, but it's better if the more experienced pros do it. Okay, so let's do handstand push-ups one more time. 4 did not feel good enough. Let's do one more. 2, 3. USF decision week is tonight. Got it. Okay, I'm busy now. There we go. Hey, Health, you tell Red if he wants better advertising, he can try spitting on his head. I'm not gonna go any further. Jesus. Yeah, right, you scratch my back, I'll scratch y'all's. So we're gonna do a little ab work. Today is July 22nd, so it's an even day, so we're gonna hit 6 inches, we're gonna hit planks, we're gonna hit side planks, and then we're going to hit, let's see, I think sit-ups and crunches today. Take off our socks though, because as it turns out, socks make planks kind of difficult to keep traction, and that's no fun. I don't really feel like hyperextending my ligaments in my toes. Also, I was an idiot yesterday, so I had this, hang on. So I got this nice little bruise here. You can see it on my heel. What that was from was because I was an idiot. I was trying to pull a cart, one of those big, heavy duty carts out of a queue. You know what, well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna stretch. So it's out of a queue at the hardware store because I was trying to get some sacks of gravel and asphalt to patch the dip in my driveway, right? And lo and behold, my dumbass decides to pull it out because I couldn't really get to the other side to push it. And I do this, but I'm pulling it with it behind me, and I have to stop, and the front of this super heavy cart nicks my Achilles heel. It hurt, God, it hurt like a bitch, and it's all bruised up today, so. I cannot put that part of my heel on the ground without major pain, so we're not gonna do that one. All right, let's do 6 inches. Or 15 centimeters. No, I'm fucking around. SI is better than Imperial. At this point in the season, we have 1 repeat week winner, 7 week winners, and 4 wild cards. Hey, congrats, you got in on the wild cards. GGR, I appreciate you saying that. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. So 3 minutes on the clock. This is a really simple exercise. All you gotta do is bring your heels off the ground. That's it. Keep everything else straight and relax. Just hold. Hey, returning chatter. Can't quite make out who that is right here. Oh, is that GGR? It is. Here we go. My contacts are a bit out of focus and putting all that strain on my abs and whatnot. Yeah, my abs are not as defined today as they were a week ago. Guess I gotta do a little bit better on the diet. You go for planks. Come on. Come on, side planks. Although I will say this seems to show off the abs pretty well right here. Not bad, right? Little Adonis. it's a big rump. Well, we did do squats today, so that's probably why. And that's 3 minutes. Obligatory, what the fuck is kilometer for the Americans, for sure. Just spending with support from work. Have a great stretch and workout today. Thanks, GGR, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming on by. Yep. Now I got that lineman power booty. That's what squats gets you, though. Do squats. Do lots of them. Do all sorts of sets. We're talking high weight. Do high volume sets. They're really, and as long as you're going reasonably deep enough, I'm a fan of parallel. That's crease of the hips and the top of the kneecaps. As long as you're going deep enough, just do squats. Really, squats are the king of the exercises. There is no single exercise that does more for your body than barbell back squats. None. Not a one. And it's not even close, really. All right, so we got sit-ups, we got crunches, then we're gonna get some protein on, all right? Oh. Oh. 2, 3, hop. Come on. Oh, after killing me. To create, welcome on in. Welcome to the bullpen. Squats and deadlifts are just so taxing on the body. Yes. But that's a good thing. They are taxing on the central nervous system in particular. This is why it is not often that you see me do squats and deadlifts on the same day. In general, I think it is best to have one, when you're working out, I do a push-pull leg split, so take this for what it is. I think it's really best to have one exercise where you are hitting it harder than anything else. Like, on leg day, it'll either be a heavy squat day in terms of either volume or weight. It can be heavy volume or heavy weight. It'll be a heavy deadlift day, or it'll be like high volume leg press day. For push day, it'll either be, heavy shoulder press day, heavy bench day, heavy incline day. For pulls, it'll be heavy rows or pull-ups, stuff like that. Speaking of, on my wish list, if you guys are curious, I do have requests for a weight belt. It would be really nice to have the ability to do weighted pull-ups again. All right, what we got next? Crunches. 60 crunches, then we're done with abs, and then we're gonna go do our protein. All right. These are the easy ones. Hard ones are over. Come on. 2, 3, 4. busy here. Put this out here for now. Awesome. Made dinner last night for my roommate and she did not clean up. I meant to do this yesterday. I was busy. So I'm not trying to throw my roommate under the bus here, but I was busy fixing the dip in the driveway by laying down asphalt and tamping it down with a cinder block. I was kind of hoping, in exchange for that, I wouldn't have to clean the kitchen. It seems like I'm gonna have to do that today as well. Just a teensy bit annoyed at that. Not too much. My roommate's great. I do really like having her here, but like, come on, you're leaving your liquor bottles out here. Because this is all like fruity shit. You know none of this is mine. And she doesn't like it when I show this off on stream. But if she doesn't want it to be on stream, she shouldn't have it on, she shouldn't leave it out when I come in here to put my protein powder together. So this is just creatine monohydrate. It's good stuff, helps muscle growth. Too good for fruity shit? No, I just think it tastes bad. It's not that I'm too good for it, it's just that I don't like it. Actually, hell, I've stopped drinking raw egg whites. I was talking to one of the more advanced lifters in my server, and he explained to me and showed me this really neat scientific paper showing that your body doesn't digest raw egg whites very well. So it's better to cook them because your body will actually digest a lot more of the protein. I wasn't getting near the amount of protein that I thought I was out of them. So it was kind of like I was throwing my money down the drain. So I've stopped doing the raw egg white chug. I know a lot of y'all like that, but look, if it's not giving me gains, I'm not gonna do it just, yeah, sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news there, but. All right, we got 1 scoop of protein. But I probably will make some egg whites for lunch today. Have some egg whites over some collard greens, kind of make a salad out of it. That sounds passable, sounds decent, and the macros will be really good. Collard greens are killer, y'all. They're really good for you in terms of like what they have in them. And I think they taste just great raw as a salad, like shredded collard greens. Get yourself a big bag. I guess if you don't live in the South, they're probably not cheap like they are here. If you live in the South, collard greens are stupid cheap, especially in the summertime. But maybe that may not be as good an advice if you live up north. Turnip greens are pretty good too. Yeah, this is chocolate protein powder and peanut protein, so it's like a Reese's shake. Damn it! You could be fucking kidding. There's space down in there. Goddamn. The fuck? Why did they do that? I'm gonna have to clean up the kitchen today anyway. Oh well. Son of a bitch. It exploded on me. Gross. My protein, no! Yeah, this is pretty unclean in here. I need to just spend a solid hour getting the kitchen spick and span where it deserves to be again. We'll make the kitchen great again. I mean, I don't know. Bing, bing, bong, bing, 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 bing. Get some backup ice water. Buzzing Ranger, you grow collards. Really? Well, good for you, man. That is good stuff. I love collard greens, man. And I like them, you know, prepped the soul food way. Granted, that's not very healthy, but it is extremely tasty. But I like them. There ain't no bad way to enjoy collard greens. You eat them raw, you eat them sautéed, you eat them, you know, slow cooked in hog fat, jowl bacon. You name it. It's just delicious. Collard greens are terrific. All right, so we got our protein powder and our plug. You guys back in up here. Turn the light off to improve the lighting. There we go. Boom. Much better. To knock down our protein. So, let's see. This did not mix very well. Possibly because I just realized I'm an idiot and I hadn't shaken it yet. This is the other thing with leg day. I noticed like I'm derpy as hell afterwards. Like I'm just not, my brain is not getting the blood it needs. After the first frost. Okay, well you must not live where I live then. Because I'd be waiting until some years never to get good collard greens then. I live in South Carolina. What is frost? You must live further north, like Virginia or something. Ohio. Oh, all right. But you guys have, you know what? You could live in Ohio and still be in the South. That's what Myrtle Beach is. At this point, Myrtle Beach is just an exclave of Ohio. Prove me wrong. Although I will say, in general, Ohioans are understanding of the one rule we South Carolinians have about Myrtle Beach. And this really kind of goes. It seems as though the Midwesterners respect this rule more than the Yankees do. And when I say Yankees, I mean if you live in the Northeast. So that's New England, especially New York and New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and yes, Maryland is a Yankee state at this point. Maryland stopped being Southern many decades ago. During Masters Week, okay, we give y'all the city of Augusta, Georgia to enjoy and explore and have fun in, okay? Go enjoy the golf tournament. That's what Augusta's for. We love having y'all Yankees down here and Midwesterners. But during that week, stay the fuck away from the beaches, okay? That is the 1 week a year we Southerners want those beaches. That's the weekend. It's for us, okay? You get the other 51 weeks of the year. Do not come down to the Carolina coastline and enjoy the beaches during Masters weekend, okay? That's all we're asking for. Otherwise, y'all are welcome, all right? We will be hospitable. We love having y'all. I will say the worst drivers, the real problem, I will say, with Masters Week, and this applies to Myrtle Beach as well, or any of the coastal cities when the Yankees come down, is that you have the Midwest drivers who are polite, considerate, but sometimes they don't know where they're going, and so they'll drive a little slower, which is the safe thing to do. It's predictable, and it might be slightly aggravating because, you know, the locals, we do know where we're going, but it's tolerable. I can understand, okay, you know, this guy's from Ohio or Michigan or Minnesota or wherever, and they're just trying to find out where they need to go. That's understandable. The problem is when you mix that with the Massachusetts drivers, the New Jersey drivers, and the New York drivers who also don't know where they're going, but will drive 5 to 10 over the speed limit and are extremely aggressive. When you mix those two, it's a complete fucking disaster. So once again, this is the Midwesterners are usually pretty chill. As a New Yorker, that Masters Week is too many people on the road. I'm coming in September and October where there are least people. Really? Jordan, okay, if you are coming to the Augusta metro area, I'm just across the river in South Carolina. Let me know. I would love to show you around the city. We got lots of great stuff here. If you're a fan of James Brown, you're really gonna like Augusta. The hardest working man in showbiz. But my message here is, okay, you're coming down to the South on vacation. Treat it like a vacation. Stop driving so aggressively. Be friendly. Talk to people. Get in light conversations. That's just how things are here. Walk a little slower. Enjoy the pace of life down here, and then go back to being busy when you go back home. Capitalism, darling. Chicago Mind says there's a problem on the beach. My reply, buy the damn beach then. Again, you guys can have it for 51 weeks a year. Masters Week, fuck off. We give you guys Augusta, all right? Do not go to the beaches during Masters Week. It's literally 3 days a year. That's all we're asking for. I think that's a pretty fair thing to ask. I really need my passport renewed. What about that barbecue though? Oh, I got places. The best barbecue around Augusta is on the Carolina side of the river, frankly. Aiken County reppin'. There is good, okay, so In the Carolinas, Lab Boys, did I squat 400? Yes and no. I would say I did not. I got a rep, but I did not quite hit parallel. I was maybe an inch or two above. I did easily hit 375 though, and I repped a set of 5 at 355. So there's your answer. Also, isn't the beach cheaper off season? Yes. Oh, by all means. And again, there are 51 weeks. We want y'all down there for the beach. We're just asking for you to stay away during Masters Week. That's 3 days a year, all right? Never been to South Carolina. It's a really great place. I love South Carolina. And Buzzing Ranger, if you ever go to Myrtle Beach, you will not be alone. You will have people, especially if you wear scarlet and gray, you will have people asking you OH all the time. And the other funny thing is you can figure out where different cars are from, or like where different families are from very quickly, because what I found is the aggressive drivers are from usually Massachusetts, New York, or New Jersey. The Ohioans, there will be constant Buckeye shit everywhere. The Ohioans make themselves known very easily. Everything of theirs will be scarlet and gray. The Michiganders are known by the fact that they drive rusted out, crap boxes down here, because Michigan basically doesn't have state inspection laws. So you can literally have a car that's got Flintstone style holes through the floor paneling, and that's legal to drive in Michigan somehow. Pennsylvania is kind of like, really, Pennsylvania's weird. Pennsylvanians are very unpredictable, because you'll have the western half of Pennsylvania, the Yinzers, who drive more like Ohioans or Midwesterners and are usually pretty friendly. Then you have the Philly side, who are usually a lot more aggressive, that are more like Boston or New York. Michigan drivers can drive fine. It's just it's the cars that they drive that are worrisome. And Michiganders, you know what I'm talking about here. I have seen some truly shocking vehicles pass Michigan inspection before. That shouldn't be legal, but it is. Buffalo will never peg the Carolinas for barbecue. Okay, let me talk about barbecue. Jordan T. Robinson, brisket is Texas, okay? Don't come to Carolina expecting brisket. That's not what Carolina does. Barbecue in the Carolinas is defined by the pig. It is pork barbecue, okay? What does that mean? Well, pulled pork is probably the most famous version. There are 3 distinctive subtypes of barbecue within the Carolinas, okay? On the coastal half of what's called the Grand Strand in South Carolina, that's Horry County, Myrtle Beach, that area, and the coastal parts of North Carolina, think like Fayetteville Eastern, anywhere east of Interstate 95. You're going to have what's called whole hog barbecue. This is primarily a vinegar-based, thinner sauce that's very tangy, and they have something called a pig pick, where they will roast the entire hog on a smoker and pick by hand the bits of pulled pork, and it's very, very good. All of them are very good, but then you have the tomato-based upstate barbecue is what I like to call it, because I'm in South Carolina. The only parts of the state of South Carolina that you'll find the more heavy, sweeter, thicker tomato-based barbecue sauce is the upstate. So that's Greenville, Clemson, Spartanburg, that general area. You'll also find it in the western half of North Carolina, really the western 2/3, like anywhere kind of west of Interstate 95 in general. Then you have what I think is the best version of Carolina barbecue. That is the South Carolina mustard based. You'll find this in sort of the southern 2/3 of South Carolina. So really anything south of Chesterfield County and west of Georgetown. This is where you'll find this heavily in the low country. You'll find this in the thoroughbred country around Aiken. You'll find this predominantly in Columbia. Really anywhere in that sort of region. A lot of the real heavy, what's called the Black Belt in South Carolina. We're talking Barnwell, Orangeburg, Bamberg counties. That's where you're going to find the mustard-based stuff. It's a soul food variety mixed with a little bit of German heritage. It's called Carolina Gold sauce, and it's a mustard-based sauce, and it's very, very good. But what really separates the mustard-based from the other two is that the sides are better here. And what I mean by that is there's in particular a couple that are really good. The okra and tomatoes is phenomenal as a side. It's one of my personal favorites. Okra and tomatoes is just very flavorful, tastes very good. The collard greens are a staple here. They are expected as a side. And the one that really puts it over the top is hash over rice or barbecue hash. It is an exclusively South Carolina thing, and really an exclusively kind of low country and Midlands thing. You're not going to find hash in the upstate, at least I've never found it there. You're not going to find it around Rock Hill or the Charlotte metro area, and you're not going to find it in the Grand Strand usually. You're going to find it mostly in the low country, and it's hash over rice is basically, it's all the bits that can't quite make it into pulled pork. They go into that, and it's usually a mustard-based sauce, can be a tomato-based sauce, and it's mixed in with rice, and it's just fantastic. It's like, think of it as like a really nice barbecue gravy over rice, and that may not sound appealing, but I promise you, it is fucking fantastic. Mustard-based indeed. Again, about the pulled pork. I'm a brisket fan. Jordan Robinson, if you are looking for brisket, Snow's Barbecue in Lexington, Texas is my favorite, just outside of College Station, home to my fighting Texas Aggies. Lab Boys, let's see, did Monkey say anything? I missed that. Hang on. Love Will, I already said that. So Maximus Vicious, that's what it was. Maximus Vicious, thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. We are rolling right along the followers. We are at 1,623, and we're slowly but surely creeping our way towards 2,000. That's a big number, and I've been thinking about what a good follower goal, like a reward for a follower push to 2,000 might look like. I've considered, eating a whole Costco rotisserie chicken in one sitting, playing Getting Over It, or some other kind of trolley game like that that's just basically designed to piss you off. I could do some fun stuff on Discord. I could shave my mustache. You guys name it. There's a lot of good options there. But isn't the mustard-based also have vinegar in it? To an extent, but far less than the vinegar-based one. And mustard is sort of really the base there. Write everyone's name on your body. I guess I could do that. I'm not getting a tattoo. Let's not get stupid now. You can eat a whole chicken in one sitting. A Costco rotisserie chicken? Pretty much, yeah. If I'm hungry enough, oh yeah. XOX Leon Love XOX, welcome on in. Thank you very much. 1,000 push-ups? I could do that. Gotta play only up if you're going for that kind of game reward. All right. Yeah. Dodge, my roommate here, knows has been starting to work on her own mustard-based sauce. As far as good, reliable, a great example of what I think the mustard-based barbecue can be. I really like Carolina Barbecue in New Ellington, South Carolina. New Ellington is a small town south of Aiken and west of Augusta, or east of Augusta. It's a really, really nice example of everything. It's got terrific hash. The food is very good. It's also very affordable. The people behind the counter are really friendly, and it's just overall, I really like it. It's also pretty convenient. It's close to where I'm located. Is it possible to shave all your hair as an achievement? Go completely bald? I wouldn't, okay. Jordan, if I was gonna do that, I'd keep the mohawk, but I'd probably make it like Chuck Liddell, basically nothing on the sides and very short on the top. I could do that. Let's see here. 2 followers celebration plus subathon. See, I don't give a shit about subs. In fact, I don't really advertise subs as something I'm looking for on my channel. I'd much rather you guys tipped instead, just because Amazon takes half of the money you give for a sub. If you spend $5 on a sub, Twitch takes $2.50 of that. So I don't really bother with it. It's also the same reason I don't advertise. I care about the quality of my stream, and I care about making this an entertaining product for you guys to enjoy and watch, which is why I set the minimum ads at 30 seconds per hour. I can't set it any lower than that as an affiliate. Hullabaloo, connect. Whoop. There you go. You see Carolina Gold Sauce at the grocery store, it's definitely worth a try. No, that's barely scratching the surface of how good it really is. Dodger is correct about that. More importantly, look at where it comes from, okay? So if you see Carolina Gold sauces in the store, don't buy it from Sweet Baby Ray's. They don't know what they're doing. Don't buy it from Texas Pete. They don't know what they're doing. If you're going to find a Carolina Gold sauce in store, make sure it comes from South Carolina, and more accurately, not the upstate and not the Grand Strand. So if it comes from Columbia, good sign. If it comes from Aiken County, good sign. If it comes from Barnwell, good sign. If it comes from Beaufort, good sign. Charleston, good sign. Orangeburg, really good sign. Lexington, yeah, good sign there. I could shave all my hair and go like that. Really what I'm trying to find, okay, so Jordan, a lot of those ideas, what I'm trying to find, guys, is what my audience wants me to do, and I don't have any data for that. I've put a poll in my Discord, and I've gotten like 11 responses. It's not really good enough, 1,600 followers. It's not a big enough sample size for me to really work with. But yeah, if you're looking for, and there are decent mustard-based barbecue places outside of the region of South Carolina I'm talking about. It's just not where that predominates. And then when you get across the border into Georgia, for whatever reason, Georgia, I guess, just kind of didn't decide to make their own signature barbecue style, even though they're surrounded by states that have. Carolinas, Tennessee, Alabama. I guess Georgia said, we gave y'all Waffle House and Chick-fil-A and Coca-Cola and Interstate 20. Maybe we've done enough to clog the South's arteries. I'm gonna go prepare my ass for 2 p.m. PT tonight. Paying for me tonight. Kick-ass health. You go out there, you make good decisions, you give it your all, okay? Jordan T. Robinson. So go to the ideas and feedback channel within my Discord, and right below there's a little poll section. My response will always be happy, for sure. And I'm pretty happy with where my body is right now. I'd like to improve it a little bit. I think the goal was to cut to sort of, not cut really, but like kind of maintenance, slightly below maintenance, to slowly get to like 205. I saw my weight tick up a bit. I got to imagine a good chunk of that's water weight. I don't think I gained 6 pounds, 7 pounds in 1 week. I've done that before, but I don't think that's likely. That's likely weight that's gonna stick. So we'll see. I guess I should talk about the stream schedule coming up. So we're live right now. I will be live tomorrow at the same time at 9. Not really sure what I'm gonna do. I could play another old school RuneScape stream like I did on Thursday, but I don't want to oversaturate how much I'm doing that. So what I might do is I might do what I did last Sunday, hit a little bit of boxing work, a little bit of bag work, right, with the wall bag I installed out there. And then maybe do some cooking. I was thinking about making a big pot of chili tomorrow, so I could do that. And I can show you guys how I make my chili, what the macros are of that chili. Speaking of macros, let me go ahead and write down what I just had for protein. It's 460 calories, 66 grams of protein, 9 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbs. Good. There we go. Yeah, so I can make, I don't know, I like cooking sometimes. It's always fun. Early Middle Ages, thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let's see here. I think I'm gonna do, I probably should stretch out a little bit, but usually I don't stretch until we've hit 50 viewers, so I probably, I know what I should do, actually. I should do some push-ups. I meant to do those earlier and I hadn't, so let's handle those. My new brain, first time chat, welcome to the bullpen. How's it going? Pretty well. I hit 375 on squat today. Tried 400. I don't think I got deep enough for that rep to count. So, wasn't bad. Rep 355 for a set of 5. 315 for a set of 9, 255 or 265 for a set of 15. It wasn't bad. I'm gonna come down a bit more with that. We'll do a set of push-ups. Here we go. Oh, yeah. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, up. It's 40. We have 50 viewers, I'll do the splits. How about that? All right. So, let's see, what else do we got to talk about? Already talked about financial fitness yesterday. You know, that's what we normally do on Fridays because the stock market's open. Markets are closed today. Things are going pretty well there. Still very much on track to hit the financial independence / early retirement date, May of 2025. So that's looking pretty good right now. Slowly but surely getting there. It's been a long journey, but it will be very rewarding once I get there. So, do we have any fitness, diet questions in chat? Otherwise, I'm gonna do a little bit more, just stretching around. I like to read after that. Ooh, there we go. I feel like my shoulders. Bring my right arm across. I feel something deep in my right shoulder. That's a bit concerning. That's better. Damn, what kind of haircut is that? It's a mohawk. Actually, I need to shave it up a little bit. The sides are starting to get too long, and I need to trim and even out the front. So it's a little bit of a work in progress, actually. Hi, Cash. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the bullpen. Remind me of a devil's tail haircut. Cool, all right. I guess it could technically be called a faux hawk. I don't really know. I just think it's cool. I like it. It's just different enough to like be interesting. My phone was frozen at you doing planks. Oof. I think that's on your end. But my haircut's like just different enough for me to really enjoy, which is kind of nice. Like, it's not so crazy that it's like high maintenance, but it's still kind of fun. Yeah, something on my right shoulder ain't happy with me. You get a massage or something one of these days. All right. You know what? I'm feeling generous. Who here wants to see me do the splits? Do you look unique? Happy streaming, Mr. Bull. Well, You know, I wear my haircut the way I wear my haircut for myself. I don't really wear it for any other reason. It makes me happy. Just letting you know, for me randomly saying nice for him. Oh, I got you. Yeah. If it was frozen on you doing planks, you were frozen for a while there. I wasn't doing a plank for like 15 minutes. All right. Cleo, all right. Y'all want to see, who here wants to see me do the splits? Or attempt to do the splits? Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I find it cool and neat, don't worry. Cool. Awesome. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do the splits. Why not? This is always fun to do. Move this chair. Not bad. Ouchie. Oh man, that was actually pretty painful. Ha. That always is pretty rough, honestly. I need to get better at it. Let's see here. Let's find out who's let's find out who's live right now. We'll look who are rating. Full split, dude, I wish. I don't have that kind of power. Or flexibility, I should say. Doing that, my hammies are DOM'd out today. Honestly, so are mine. I should probably do a toe touch or something. I'll probably do more stretching off the cam, but why not? Oh my gosh. Oh, they're so tight from lifting. Oh my God. Oh. Okay, I might have to do that one more time. Wow, that's painful. Ah, God. I think I'm starting to crash. I think I'm running out of energy. Let's go ahead and raid. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go raid. I like Celti a lot. We got Celti, we got W. Ramir, we got Cronoya, we got Holder Heck. Yeah, I'm gonna go raid Celti. So, weighted walking lunges first time yesterday, then walk for 30 minutes. Hey, not bad. Good for you. So thanks to you all for coming out. We're gonna raid Celti. Okay, he's pretty awesome. He does like hit stuff, so I'd go check him out for sure. He's got a lot of cool stuff. Early Middle Ages, Maximus Vicious, Vampus 2022, Rainbow the Pandamancer, Kraha 16 Talk, Babsy 1960. Okay Dino, Real Fluffy 1996. Thank you all very much for the follows. I will be live again at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Not quite sure what we're going to do yet, but I'll figure it out. Between now and then, we'll do it live. And as always, make good decisions. Those good decisions form your habits. Those habits form your values. Those values form an ethos. Ethos can be the guide star that gets you through the rough waters of life. If you want more content, come check me out on the Discord, y'all. All right, come in for the hug. Big hug. BullMuscle out. Alrighty. Well, YouTube, that wasn't bad. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Cheers.